achieved Heavy Tank 15 mission to get these stuck. To achieve the mission, you need to have the amount of damage you've done plus the amount you've bounced added up to make 6,000. I had been having a terrible day trying to do this mission, and eventually I managed to achieve it here. I think the main reason I managed to achieve it was just because I played really aggressively, and I thought it was a really good example of how you can use the T29, so I wanted to show it to you today. I know I have showed an ace tank of this in the past, but yeah, if you want to see another one, then here it is. So, at the start of the game, I'm going down a heavy line with quite a few other of the allies, but I'm not going to stay with them for long. I really am going to push, and they do support me actually. They are quite a good team. So yeah, I end up doing quite well. So obviously, originally, I think mission 15 was way too hard for me to achieve. I've only got the T29 in terms of heavies, apart from the T14 and some lower tier things, but I haven't got anything like a tier 9 or 10. Or even a tier 8, and I just knew before that it wasn't possible for me, and I'd sort of given up with the missions because I knew that, you know, I couldn't do it. There's no point just keep trying when you can't do it. So I'd kind of given up, but when they found out they'd reworked the mission, I was super excited because I thought, yes, finally I can have a go again, and I love doing the missions, so yeah, I was kind of excited. I know there'll be loads of people out there going, oh, I did the mission when it was really hard, and it's not fair that it's been reworked, and yeah, I'm not bothered about any of that. I think it's a game, it's really fun, and yeah, sometimes we just need to remember this game. So, yeah, I've moved forward over halfway through the map now, and obviously there are a lot of enemies out there. There's enemy KB-13s, ISs, most big hitters they've got. But I'm using my turret armour. I'm using that strong turret to bounce the shots while I carry on damaging this KB-13. There's not much on the enemy that I won't be able to pen. I mean, I can just aim for weak spots, really. I've got good accuracy, and I've got a strong turret that I'm going to try and use a lot throughout this game. So I'm moving in towards this IS-2 now. Not sure which side of the building he's going to go on. I definitely don't want him trying to come round on me. And so I go straight through. As I said, I am going to play aggressive, so I did warn you. I know this is a bit of a risky move here, and it could have gone completely wrong, but I was fed up after the whole day trying to achieve this heavy tank mission. I just wanted to go for it. It was one of my last games of the night, to be honest. My allies backing me up there, putting a few shots in, and while I'm reloading, and then another shot in. Yeah, but I've lost loads of my health here, but I kind of feel like it was worth it because I've done a fair amount of damage too. This is a KB-3 over there, very well armoured. If I can put a shot into the side of him, of course, that would be really good because I can pen easily. But the front, no way. I just need to be a little bit careful here. And I do manage to get a shot in there. I'm not sure if that was the lower plate where it hit or if it hit the body there. It was really hard to tell. And I fire again even though I can't see him. Oh, he's on fire. That definitely must have gone in then. That definitely must have set him on fire. So that was really lucky that it set him on fire there. Just that nice little bit of extra damage. Seems to be going well for me so far with this aggressive play. So I begin to start on this fellow T29. He manages to bounce shot. Again, the allies backing me up. I tried to go around the side. Obviously, there's no point aiming at his turret. You know, he might as well try for the side. And because I'm going down here, like I can sort of ram him a bit. I'm not taking loads of his health. And then I aim for the cupola there just to get the last bit of his health out. Ramming him only got about 100, but still worth a try. It didn't do anything to me. So yeah, we've pretty much got all the way down the map. I don't want to stop. I know that it's not enough. I know that I need the 6,000. Maybe I perhaps consider capping, if not, but probably not. I think I would still do the same thing even if I wasn't on a mission. There's not much left to kill, and I'm feeling the pressure. I'm feeling like 6,000 is a lot to do, you know. And I know that I bounced a fair bit on my turret, but I don't think it's enough at this stage. So I keep going. Obviously, there's still the Panther. I suspect that the other enemy aren't really so near the cap. I think the Panther's probably the only one around here. So I decided to go for him, even though I'm not the only one going towards him. But yeah, I decided that's the best plan. Sometimes I find that when you stay in a huge group, it can be like a competition, just who can get the shot off the quickest, just to get the kill, and everyone goes a bit crazy. But this doesn't seem to happen here. We haven't found the Panther yet, and I decided to turn off here and head back towards the city in the hope of finding him and just deciding where to go. But then, there he is. He's in a very awkward position for me to get him down here, and I know that I need to close the gap. I'm on low health. I don't want him leaning over and getting me. He does manage to put one shot in, but I don't want him to keep leaning over and putting shots into my side. So I move closer. I even rise up. I know I can't climb that hill, but I rise up onto the hill just to protect me a bit. And I get hit again. I'm extremely vulnerable at this point, and I do worry that it might be game over for me. But luckily it isn't. I'm also being capped. It's all gone disastrous at this stage. We've got Panther, we've got people capping. It's just no. But then the Panther slips up. I think his eyes are looking at someone else. He's forgotten about me. I'm able to put a shot in. I think he's realised it's pretty much game over for him. He attempts to ram me, and then he loses his last one bit of health. So I'm down to 81 health. Not great, but I've survived pretty much the whole game on lowish health, so it's looking okay. I'm really hoping that AMX slips up and pokes his head up there, but he seems to be a pretty good player. And obviously their T29 is capping. So finally he's dead. Time to get that T29. We know where he is. He's sitting right in the cap, and I think in his position I would probably do exactly the same thing. He knows that he can't take us all on, so I think in his position I would do definitely the same thing. But can I get there on time? I'm definitely going to give it a shot. I'm definitely just going to try and aim my shot in there. I mean, I can try and close the gap, but I'm not going to get all the way over there before someone else kills him. He's left the cap circle, perhaps he got shot there. Trying to close the gap, but the Tiger and the Black Prince are going to get there first. And the Comet probably. And unfortunately I don't get the kill there. We do actually end up capping pretty much the same time. And yeah, I managed to do about 3,247 damage or thereabouts. I'll show you the image at the screen now just so you can see everything broken down. So as you can see here, I did manage to get the Ace Tanker, the Arsonist, the Shellproof, the Duelist, the Fire Effect, the Bruiser, and the High Caliber. So a whole host of medals there. I did manage to do quite a bit of module damage, along with some obviously real damage, and obviously the 3 kills. So if we go on the team score here, we can see that I am top with 1,404 base XP, which pretty impressive, and I'm also top in damage with 3,758. I'm pretty sure that's the most damage I've ever got in this tank, although it definitely isn't the most kills. I've definitely managed to get a Radley Walters in the past. So yeah, definitely not too shabby at all. If we go on a detail report here, we can see that I got some profit, around 12,000 there, which is not bad. We can see that I fired 17 shots and 11 of those pens, so the majority did pen. I received a few hits in return though, and I did manage to block 1,345 damage. I think this was mainly down to my strong turret armor really bouncing those shells. And I obviously lost a little bit of my health pool as well, so when you add those all up, I think it just makes around 6,000. It really was neck and neck on whether I was going to do it or not. So I was thrilled to do that mission. I'm really excited to get on and try and get the T28 heavy tank concept, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to use the T29 for those heavy tank missions as well. So yeah, let me know what you think. Perhaps you've been struggling with the HT15 mission, perhaps you achieved it on the first time, perhaps you've got a funny story about how you achieved it, I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, I'm sure I'll catch you next time. Bye!